Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Matt Rants. And today we're talking about the Nintendo Direct that just came out yesterday, where we saw Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stuff. We saw a lot of different stuff, and we're going to talk about that right now. But I have a guest. What a guest! But you have guests on all your other stuff. Are you diluting the Matt Rants brand? First of all, I don't have t-shirts just yet, so when I do, then I'll be diluting the brand. But right now I have, who do I have on? Hello, who are you?
A new challenger has appeared!
Yes! Who I have to fix that goddamn audio in post. He can see it now. Who's the new challenger?
Who's the new asshole? It's Tristan Walter.
Yes, it's Tristan Walter. Tristan, if you guys only listen to Matt Rants, first of all, thank you for listening at all. But if you only listen to Matt Rants and you don't know who Tristan Walter is, he's been on the channel before through all of our different Those Guys Play stuff. Also has been on Keikaku Corner, which we have over at Those Guys on the radio. I mean, you've been everywhere on our different channels, but Matt Rants, because it's just my personal rants, have just been me. However, I was at your place the second this direct dropped, and then we saw it, because I saw some people reacting on Twitter, and I didn't see any spoilers. I was just like, oh, okay, apparently people, like, I thought the direct was coming much later. Apparently it came out around like 10, 11 a.m. I thought it was coming much later. Not much, but maybe like 3 p.m., because we woke up very late. Because we were hanging out at a bar on Halloween, local place in your area.
Karaoke.
We're doing some karaoke. And so we wake up the next day and we're just like, oh, it dropped.
It dropped.
So I wanted to see what was going on with that, because of course we heard those rumors about the leaked roster, and I actually thought for once in my life they were legit. I usually stay on the very, very, very the very what's what I'm looking for? I don't believe these rumors. I can't think of the exact word. Skeptic. Thank you. I'm very skeptical. Edge. No, but I'm very skeptical when it comes to rumors like that, because I always feel like, oh, things can be faked. I mean, I told you, Tristan, because you weren't here. I told you about the N64 classic rumors. Right. And yeah, when you came back from digging up dinosaur bones on the moon, you know, that whole thing. And that's what he does. That's what he does sometimes.
I can't believe you're still...
I say that to everyone who asks, and people who don't ask.
I hate you.
I hate me too. So I was telling you about how the N64 Classic, the potential leaks of the pictures, and I didn't say that they were fake because they haven't been proven as fake just yet. But I just said on the last Matt Rants that I talked about even that about the Nintendo the Super Smash Bros. Roster rumors, the quote unquote leaked pictures. That people can fake a lot of things nowadays. You can basically get a 3D printer, print out something that looks like what an N64 Classic would look like, and just say that that's the roster. And from the looks of it, we found out that the roster seems to have been faked, because we have a Pokemon who I still can't pronounce. Incineroar, thank you, because I haven't played whatever gen he's in. Is he a low one? Moon. Okay, yeah. So I haven't played Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. So yeah, he was not in that leaked picture. So from the looks of it, the picture is completely false. Also, they mentioned there would be no other Echo Fighters, and like any other, unless Shadow would be a DLC situation separate. But I don't see why he would be separate. They'd probably want to save money and make him an Echo Fighter of Sonic. So he is in on this. Banjo-Kazooie is not yet, but I'm still holding out hope because of that DLC that we talked about earlier, that was mentioned at the end of around the end of the Direct. It was pretty far close to the end, right? Or did they mention it once they... Yeah, they mentioned the DLC towards the end, right?
The end,
okay, cool. So I'm not wrong. But yeah, we don't just have Incineroar, we also have Ken as a Echo Fighter for Ryu. Now, he was in the leak, which was funny. Did I send you the leak, or did you find it online? Or
no, I think this is the first time I'm hearing. Like, I've seen leaks,
quote unquote. No, because this leak, because this leak that I told you about earlier, I didn't show it to you. That's what it is. I told you about it. And if any of you guys don't know of the leak, if you don't know, then okay. Like, you might be like Tristan. Because Tristan, if you are like Tristan, that's okay. Right. But no, the leak basically was someone claimed they posted the picture on Snapchat that from a Nintendo UK marketing firm, they basically had a poster up on their wall that they were going to be sending out to different. I assume it would be like a poster that would go to a GameStop or something like that,
right.
And it had a bunch of different characters, and a few of them were unannounced as of yet. It was like Shadow. I think it was a character from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
And it was Banjo Banjo-Kazooie, and then there was someone else that I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But there were a few, like, these were big characters. People were like, oh my god, and Ken was one of them.
Right.
But Ken does seem to be, by the way, in that amazing cinematic, because you love Punch-Out. No, because you've told me how much you loved playing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
because Little Mac
with Little Mac. Yeah. No,
and then Ken comes into the ring, and
because I don't hate Punch-Out. I just haven't really played much of it in general. I've played it off of the NES Classic Edition.
Yeah.
Because I've never owned Punch-Out physically. Right.
Yeah.
But you played it at a friend's house on the Wii.
Yeah.
That's where you have your love of Punch-Out.
I now have my own copy of it, but I also
via the NES and SNES.
Well, I have a Wii copy of it now, too.
Okay.
And then I also played the original on the NES Classic.
Yeah.
And stuck on Bald Bull.
But no, so you love the NES Classic and just Punch-Out in general. So you seeing Lil Mac, for you, that also hit home in a way. You're like, oh my god. And then you also saw his trainer. Who's his trainer again? Doc training spirits.
Yeah.
Because that's what Doc does. He trains spirits, apparently. And Spirits was also a very strange addition to Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit controversial from what I've been hearing. Not from us. I'm talking about from the general public.
Yeah,
it seems a little... Well, because my thing is this. I think you agree with me here. Wow, that's funny. We're watching it in the background just to get some notes and stuff, and
not
Spirits
the spooky
just came
kind.
up. Yeah, not the spooky kind. The jokes were funny.
Sakurai himself.
I love the jokes. So but with the Spirits, I have to say, I think they should have showed the opening. They shouldn't have left the opening cinematic to be at the end, like the opening of the game cinematic, because leaving it to the end, that made Spirits completely fucking stupid. To me.
Okay.
I didn't think they were bad in terms of, like, it's not a bad concept, but I understand why if someone said, which I have heard some people online saying, like, live tweeting about it or texting me about it while they're watching it. What's going on with Spirits? What the hell?
Right.
And then you see the opening sequence to the game
it makes more sense
at the end of the direct, and you're like,
And then their function in the game, they're basically, like how equipment was for Smash 4.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I have Tristan on, everybody. He plays Smash more than I do. You play it via your 3DS now.
Yeah.
But still, you've played every single Smash iteration more than I have. Other than maybe, like, the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I've played the first one a few times, too. But
you
actually owned it.
Yeah, you don't... Do you own it now?
No, I don't have it yet. I want to. But...
I'm sorry to hear... I'm kidding. I love this guy. I've known him for 10 years, so when I look at him, I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that. No, but seriously... so when it comes to things like Spirits, I don't think it's a dumb idea. I'm only happy about it, frankly, because from the looks of it, there's no microtransactions whatsoever.
Oh yeah. It's stuff you can unlock in game, just like how in some of the first player mode or single player. There we go. Yeah. Single player modes. You could unlock equipment that you could use on custom characters in the game, but also on amiibos later on. In this, the Spirits are more like. You can have a primary spirit that you can equip to a character, and it buffs, like, there's still attack, defense, and speed. So, like, the primary spirit will affect that, and then you'll have support spirits that you can put on the primary spirit that will give you, like, abilities, like, that you would see for, like, amiibos, like auto heal or, hyper smash or, like, stuff like that.
And that's perfect because they are releasing amiibos directly related to some of the new characters in Smash, but I'm happy that it doesn't seem like you need to pay money for these amiibos just to succeed. Granted, of course, you're going to be training the amiibos as well.
Right,
but still...
Or you could just keep them as collectibles, too.
Of course, I'm talking about, like...
a lot of people do that, too.
Oh, yeah, no, if you want to... I'm not saying that they shouldn't collect it, but I'm talking about in relation to its in-game functionality and how it works.
Yeah.
It feels as if... you're spending money just to quote unquote get better. Granted, you could train amiibo. It's not like you buy the amiibo and it's immediately better.
Yeah.
Although I have heard some people say, "Oh, this amiibo feels like it's better than that amiibo."
Yeah. No, there are some amiibos that there's kind of like I've seen like tier lists for amiibos, like how their AI does in combat, and it does kind of feel like some are inherently better than others, but
and that's why I feel like with the Spirits it's kind of counteracting that mentality, because I'm not saying you can't use amiibos on the Switch. I'm not saying you can't, although I don't know
you can.
You can, okay. So it's not about that. It's just the idea that these Spirits, I feel like they do help you in battle in a greater way, and it just, I don't know, it feels like it's It's just something you don't have to spend money on. That's the thing that I care about when it comes to these games. I want to feel like if I do end up buying a Switch, because I want to buy a Switch, especially after seeing the opening of the game and seeing that there's a story mode for this game, I would love to buy this game. Of course, I'm not going to say that Odyssey didn't make me want to buy a Switch. It did, but, money troubles. You know how it is. Y'all know how it is. So when I sat there and I was like, I got to get a Switch, and then I saw this game coming up, I was like, oh, I want to, but do I really want to? And then seeing these spirits and seeing that you can just buy the base game and have access to spirits and have access to good spirits, and that it's not going to affect the only thing, nothing so far in the game other than not PD Piranha, just the Piranha Plant. That new character that I assume many think is divisive. I think it's hilarious. Well, I think I don't care because, again, the character's free. It's a free limited time offer, but I don't think they're ever actually going to put it up for purchase. So, yes, it does incentivize you to buy the game. But another thing, too, something that I thought was bad. This is actually, I think, was bad. It wasn't bad that it exists. It wasn't bad that they mentioned it. But why would you not give us an actual time frame, a window of when to get it? Because just say it's available day one. Or say it's not available. I don't know. They said, basically it was you should pre-order the game. Why? The game, it's Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Super Smash Brothers in general, they're not going to run out of copies. Unless they do. I don't think they're going to run out of copies.
No, I don't think they're going to run out of copies.
So, I can buy it within 2 months and be fine.
Yeah, well, I think the idea is they want people to pre-order the game, and that's how you'll get Piranha Plant. But Piranha Plant won't be available until a few months after the release because they're working on the character.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is that, but it won't matter. I won't get a code if I pre-order the game because it's not coming out day one. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
But that's the thing. So then I can order it from whatever place I want to order it from, day 35. And still get it, arguably. They're not giving me a code. Unless they're giving me...
I don't know.
But they can't track it. They can't track it unless they're giving me a code. Now, because that's the thing, they didn't... You see what I'm saying? Because we're having this discussion, they were being way too vague about that, and that actually pisses me off, only because I want to know, even though I don't have a Switch, should I get it now so I'll get that code, and then I can activate that code eventually. Or, do I wait? Do I buy the Switch, of course, soon, but then I don't get the game, and I know there's a bundle with the Switch, but let's say I'm I don't have the money for the bundle, but I can just get a $300 Switch. Can I wait till day 60? So that's the issue. Don't mention the thing unless you can give us an exact window of when the thing is coming out. That's my thing. Now, granted,
that's fair.
I don't think the character's bad. We died. You when you saw it running, you fucking lost your shit. Yeah, no, because it's so fun.
Because it's just in the warp pipe. It's in a pot, pot for the plant, and it's just waddling back and forth on an edge of the pot.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. But knowing when you can get it, I'm not saying, I'm not going to sit here and be it's a ploy to get day one sales and that's terrible. No, it is. And that's okay. I accept it.
No, I was looking at the video too. They have different places where you can train spirits, and one of those spirit trainer masters was Slowpoke.
Yes, of course. Yes.
It's just funny shit from the video.
No, yeah, and the spirits, training the spirits again. So, of course, looking at the opening visual, Kirby is the best boy. And if any one of you says differently, at me, at Those Guys Radio on Twitter, at us, because it's just not the case whatsoever. He is the cutest. Oh, there's a smash meter. That's new.
Yeah, that instead of having a smash orb where you get your final smash then and there, it's a gauge that builds over the course of the match, which is interesting to me. And I'm pretty sure there's an option. They have a multitude of different settings for what you can do. Because I played the games
in New York.
Oh right, yeah,
I did, and that footage is on our channel. I thought we had an orb. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, maybe they had it as a stand-in until they implement this.
Okay, because maybe I'm going crazy. You guys can see the footage on our channel. It's when I did because it was for, not Comic-Con. It was, actually, no, it was E3. E3.
Right.
During E3, Nintendo had a direct, aired during,
Nintendo World?
Apparently they air all their directs at Nintendo World. I didn't even know. So today we could have went to Nintendo World and saw this direct. I didn't know that they did that, by the way. Yeah. But they do. So I went there that day because I could play the Smash demo. And so that is available on our channel. You can see me play as Ryu there. which is why I picked him at the bar last night when we played.
Yeah,
because I was sitting there, I was trying to find Captain Falcon. There's like 80,000 fighters. I couldn't see him, so I picked Ryu.
Well, there's like, I think it's 73 total.
This time there's 73, but on the Wii U version there felt like there were so many. Speaking of another thing that was mentioned last time, but it's still something that's really awesome that they made note of again here. You have to unlock the other characters. They start off with 8.
Yeah.
Might be hard. Might be hard for the bar because they're gonna have to have somebody sit there and unlock the characters.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it. Well, yeah, that was the funny thing. They're actually starting with the original. I think it's 8 characters from N64.
Yeah.
So like Mario, Yoshi, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Samus,
as someone
Pikachu.
who that was my first Smash game, I still have it. I'm fine.
Oh, there's one more.
Did you name Falcon and Fox?
Fox. Yeah, that's
it.
Falcon you unlock. It's Fox is the 7th. I named all 7. Pretty sure it's 7.
No, it's 8. Falcon would be 8.
Yeah.
I played as Falcon originally without unlocking him.
Oh, okay.
I unlocked Luigi, Jigglypuff, Ness,
right,
and someone. Master Hand. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Master Hand, holy shit.
Yeah.
Apparently,
holy crap.
No, that was a beautiful cinematic because it's something that a child would think up. And I don't mean that to diss Nintendo. I mean that the idea of the Master Hand coming in is the idea of a child playing with toys.
Right, because that was the original one for N64. Like, it was just... It always made me think of, like, people who would do, like, a stop-motion thing, like, putting a glove over to, like, mask... Yeah, to, like, mask their hands so you don't see it moving, like, the figurines and stuff like that.
So it's supposed to be like a child playing with their toys, and of course, Master Hand was in original, he was in Melee. Is he in other games as a villain, or no? Post-Melee?
I don't know if he was in Brawl, actually.
Okay.
Maybe.
But either way, the point is he was in those 2, and those are the 2 that I have that I've played the most. And then I don't know, like didn't appear in like cinematics and stuff like that post. And then all of a sudden we have a Master Hand army, like an alien race, and holy shit, invading. And I think it was beautiful to see Fox leading the charge because canonically it makes sense,
right? Because
like F-Zero, as much as we love him, as we love Captain Falcon, F-Zero raced good. Like, he raced good. If he would have got in his car, he would have zipped the fuck.
He tried to.
He tried? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Also, we should note Sonic saving Pikachu.
Yeah,
was a
trying to save
moment.
Pikachu.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. But still, though...
Snake hiding in his box was probably the funniest part of that, though.
I got it before you did.
Yeah, you did.
And it was so funny, because you have Tristan, like... Why is there a cardboard box on the battlefield?
Yeah.
And then I'm screaming, Snake!
It took me a minute to remember. Because I'm like, oh, right, I'm a dumbass. It's Snake.
Yeah, no. So that I loved. You found it funny, too, the way other players online are stealing players' dog tags, the Smash tags. It's just like,
right, yeah.
I take spoils from the victor.
And, like, there's even a mode that you can unlock, like, if you're really good on leaderboards and shit, it's like there's there's an elite Smash group that you can be part of, and which is fine, but like,
you know why I
feel
that,
like
though?
People are gonna shit talk each other even harder now.
But here's the thing: I like
Granted,
the idea of
not
an
that
elite.
They didn't already.
Yeah, right. I like the idea of an elite Smash group only because I would hope that if you're good enough to be an elite Smash, then you are away from players that you would immediately cream online.
That's true.
So hopefully anyone who's either newer to Smash,
right,
or maybe some younger kids, or just someone like you and I, or no, I'm sorry, not like you, like me, who sucks.
I mean, I'm not that good either.
I mean, okay, fair, but still, I'm not saying you get to elite, but I'm saying that like you might not.
I'm like
suck.
in the middle.
Yeah. So like you. I do think that it would be nice to be able to see, them being kind of like being able to fight other elite players.
Yeah. Something
I enjoyed as well is being able to do local co-op online.
Yeah.
Is that a new addition?
Or is that... No, that's always been a thing. That's been a thing since... I'm pretty sure Brawl did that, but I'm definitely sure that Smash U did that.
Okay. No, I only enjoy it because I just would love to... If you have a Switch and I don't, I can come over, we can hang out, play together.
Right, yeah.
And because that's the one thing that I feel like has been lost, and, everyone's going to agree with me on the comments. I feel like this one's just kind of a layup, like, I feel like we've lost local co-op. Oh, he's just, no one's ever said that before, but it's still true regardless. It does feel like we've lost local co-op, where I have to, if I want to play like Battlefront 2 with you online, the new one, I have to try to find you in a room, or heck, even Fighter Z. right? Something we like.
Yeah.
I have to find you in a room, and then sometimes that's hard to set up. I've done that with Satish Ram, another fellow contributor on the channel who's come on. We in our spare time we'll play WWE games, and then I have to find him in the room and everything, and try to make sure that we, it's only the two of us, and it's just really rough to do. So being able to just get you in a room with me to play Smash, hell yeah, I'm always down for that. There were also some new Echo Fighters or assist trophies. It was assist trophies, right? That also came up.
Yeah,
assist trophies. Well, because there was one character that you freaked out about.
Oh, right, Fatal Frame.
Well, actually, that's the character we both freaked out about. Because I played Fatal Frame on the channel before.
Maiden of Blackwater.
So I freaked the fuck out. Oh, that's where she's from?
Yeah, well, that's the title of the game. It's Yuri Kawazata. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm confused because Blackwater, I'm pretty sure that's one that... Oh, that might be the 3DS one, actually.
Yeah.
No, because there was one on the Wii that never came out here. That's why.
Right.
No, but there's one character that you were interested in. Do you remember which one that was in particular?
I'm pretty sure it was...
It wasn't the character from Golden Sun, right?
Well, I have a friend who liked Golden Sun.
Okay, but it was someone else that I know that stuck out to you as an assist trophy.
Definitely Fatal Frame, because I've had friends play Fatal Frame.
I mean, we played Fatal Frame 2 on the channel for Halloween in July last year.
That's true.
Which is what we do here, by the way, Halloween in July. Every July. Halloween doesn't end in October, everybody. As we're doing this, in November.
Oh, boy. On November 1st.
Yeah, well... We're recording it on November 1st. Oh, right,
ARMS was in it, too.
And it's funny, because you weren't interested in that because you don't have a Switch, as don't I. So it's not like ARMS is something that we're like, oh my god, we played it and we love it.
I've played it with friends, because a friend of mine had it when it came out. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
ARMS was definitely fun.
Because I've heard people shit on ARMS only because, they think of it as, a test demo rather than a game. It should have been bundled rather than... You have to pay $60 for ARMS, I think, right?
Okay.
Or is it 40?
I'm not sure.
Well, either way, you're putting more than $20 down on ARMS.
Okay.
So, for some people, they felt like it wasn't a full game.
Right, Tiki. That's who...
Tiki?
From Fire Emblem. From Awakening. Yeah.
Okay.
And she has her dragon form, too. That's... Oh, it's hilarious.
Yes.
Not hilarious, awesome.
Well, hilariously awesome.
Yeah.
Also, who's Da Vinci?
From Art Academy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's Art Academy? Do you know? Or?
DS game. It's drawing tutorials on a touchscreen.
Okay. Oh, Guile. I mean,
hilarious.
fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't shit on... we shouldn't forget Guile. So
Guile's theme goes with Matt Rants.
Yes, it really... Apparently it does.
Everything goes with
it really does. Oh, I freaked out.
Yes.
Over from Virtua Fighter,
right?
Which I have on the Sega Saturn because some of you guys have seen. Because we're gonna have some footage. I don't know of what playing in the background for Matt Rants. We usually have game footage on.
Okay.
Because Tristan has heard some, but he doesn't hear them all. Because he hears Matt Rants while I talk to him about shit on the phone. Certain nights. That's how he hears his Matt Rants.
Yeah.
So I actually
Shovel Knight is another...
He's been in games before, though. He was in the Wii U version, right?
I don't remember if he was an assist in the Wii U.
Or was he just an amiibo?
Well, he had his own amiibo. Well, yeah, they had a collectible figure for Shovel Knight from their own game.
Right.
From Shovel Knight.
Right, but I brought up the whole game footage thing is because when it came to the character from Virtua Fighter, I believe his name was Akira.
Yeah.
I've had Virtua Fighter, I've talked about some Sega stuff on the channel before. I've had that footage playing because I have it on the Sega Saturn. So I was very happy to see him in this. It just came as a shock because I didn't realize, obviously they have Sonic, but Sonic is a mascot where, while Akira is really big, as a character from Virtua Fighter, he's actually been in, I was the Seiha Academy, that anime that had, Sega games come to life and the consoles were, real girls.
Oh, right,
Yes.
Right.
I showed you some of that. It was on Crunchyroll for a time. It might still be.
Yeah.
They were in Virtua Fighter.
Right. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so they fought against a giant beetle.
Nice.
That fell on its back, and that's how they won.
Yeah.
So dumb. Anyway, but back to the Smash Direct. I think that the Elite Smash and stuff like that, that's nice.
Yeah.
Local co-op's good, too.
Yeah. They also had settings where you could set your own preferences for, what you want.
What was it? Because last game, there were only two different settings.
Yeah.
And what were they?
I forget exactly what the settings were.
Okay, no, so...
But, you can fine-tune it now for, I don't want to use items, or I don't want to use Final Smashes, or, certain gameplay levels.
Instead of for fun or glory, it seemed like, because at first when I thought, oh, let's remove the settings, I'm like, that's bad. And then when they show the exact preferences, I'm like, oh, that might be good.
Right, you can have a stock match or a time match, and it'll try its best to match you up with other people looking for that type of match too.
And I think that that's good. It won't be good in like maybe 8 years from now when you're trying to really be niche and specific.
Yeah.
But when the servers are going to be overloaded, which will be, I say through most of Smash's tenure, you know, you're gonna find a fair amount of people with your specific.
Right.
I feel like you will.
Oh yeah.
That's a good thing.
And there's also the idea that they have. I think you can access most of the main single player game when you're waiting for a match to be played.
Yes, which is so smart because sometimes, I mean, if you're like us and you're night owls, depending on, I mean, there might be someone in the US awake, to be fair. Yeah. Maybe not someone with your specific niche.
Or even if, like, the servers are just running slow because there's just so many people, like, it might be a decent wait time. So.
Exactly. So you can actually play a decent part of the game while waiting. And that's actually really cool because it's like, you can just, I mean, as long as it's nothing important, like storyline stuff.
Yeah.
But heck, even if it is, you're like, I was waiting for my match, fuck it. The languages was really cool because that makes it seem like you can I know that the Switch isn't exclusive to it's not region locked. It's I guess any region, open region. I can't think of it's region unlocked. We're making that that term now. But the point is that you don't because you don't need to have it locked by any region. You could potentially, other than PAL issues, you could buy it from the UK or you can buy like the Japanese version, and most likely you can turn it to English just fine.
Right. Yeah.
So they're selling this everywhere at the same time, and I think that's great because if there is a shortage in the US, let's say, maybe you get the game from Japan. And if they have the same features with every language, then you're fine. That's awesome. That it's not just a vocal thing; it's also the text as well. Because we saw Villager's name change into like katakana, English. I'm sorry, Chinese, both Mandarin and Hong Kong. Also, moving on to something else. How tired is Sakurai?
Oh my god!
No, this man working between the Wii U version, which was not. It came out in 2014, and then this version coming out in 2018. And I know some people, I hope you're still not saying this, but some people are trying to say this is just a port. There's so much being done to this game versus the last game. Yeah, please. There's so much being done in this game versus the last game. You can still call this a port if you want to, but it's not accurate, really.
Yeah, right.
With how much is being done and how much is being changed. Oh, one thing that I didn't like. So, before... we were talking about, like different online stuff, right? One more online thing that I don't like. I don't like that they said if you're intentionally throwing the match, you will get booted.
Right.
The reason why is because I think like many of us out there, not if we're like in like Cali and we're like, and I'm not trying to shit on Cali at all, but I mean, I will shit on the tech culture. Hear me out. Everyone's like, wait, what is he doing? This is the thing. I don't trust AI with jack and or shit.
Okay.
I don't.
Either or.
Yeah, either or.
Both.
I don't trust AI thinking that they know that someone is not doing a match correctly. And the reason why is because I played in that New York match, so you won't see this on camera because obviously this kid was 10, we're not going to put him on camera.
Yeah.
I fought against a 10-year-old.
Right.
And I played my best Jackie Chun to Goku. However, the difference is I actually wanted to throw the match completely instead of half. Now, I mean, I'm not saying he never played Smash before, but it was with a Pro Controller. Maybe that's what confused him.
Maybe.
Or maybe he has never played Smash before.
Right.
So I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm going to wreck your shit, kid. Because he's 10.
Right, yeah.
So, like, I'm going to try my best to make him feel good about the match. And he actually lost to me because there was a time limit and his percentage of damage was higher than mine.
Right,
and we went 1-1. So, like, it was like, okay, one match. I won, and then he won, and then it was like a tie or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is that I won the last one. I didn't want to, but I did because he was just not really as responsive.
Right.
What if that happens with someone and they're running around and then they fall off 2 times?
Yeah.
Is the AI going to assume that a 10-year-old is being bad on purpose?
Right. Yeah.
That's a dick thing to do.
Yeah.
So I hope that that's changed over time.
I think the idea is if it's done consecutively, like over and over, like one right after the, like seconds in between, like you spawn in, throw yourself off the edge.
And of course that would be there by a bot account to make someone good.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, no, because what would happen is if you and I are fighting in a match one-on-one and you constantly do that, you don't care about your score, but you're trying to make me look good.
Yeah.
So I win a bunch of matches against you over and over and over again. And that screws with the algorithm because they have a smash points thing now that they're trying to, like with each character.
Yeah.
So they don't want that to make one character look so good just because you and I are, we're fixing the fight.
Right. Yeah.
They don't want a fight to be fixed. I just hope that, because remember, it sounds nice in theory, like, oh, the algorithm knows best, but if they're leaving it up to machine learning and they're not really watching it correctly, it might come off as someone who just doesn't know how to play the game getting booted and banned.
Right, yeah.
For just not knowing how things work.
Yeah.
Like Babby's first online match shouldn't get them banned.
Right, yeah.
That's the thing. Because, I feel like anyone should be able to play this, even if they're, 8.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. I feel like, hopefully, they would play enough of the base game first before they went online.
Yeah, you would hope. To
know, like, hey, don't jump off the edge.
Yeah, I know.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Consecutively.
And another thing, too, like, if somebody wants to troll and be a dick, jumping off the edge isn't actually hurting anyone.
No, it's just going to get you kicked.
Yeah, or killed. Because you're going to lose.
Well, yeah.
That's what I mean. Not kicked.
Yeah.
But, no, that's what I'm saying. It's weird that the AI is there in the first place. But, again, I assume it's because they don't want people fixing it. Yeah. To make someone become an elite player just by someone jumping off the edge multiple times.
Yeah. That's possible. Yeah. I didn't actually think of that. But
well, because if elite is only based off of score, winning-wise, and not, how good you punch, you know, then technically someone can become an elite player if he works with... or she or they work with 100 people just constantly losing matches.
Yeah.
Arguably that could happen. Arguably.
Right.
So I get it. I just don't want it to affect players who just don't know what they're doing. But either way though, how do you feel about the story mode?
I'm happy with that.
I love it to death. What's funny is it brings me back to a time of not just Nintendo but gaming. A type of gaming that I don't like. Going on a board and just going from place to place. Not a Super Mario World. That I'm okay with. But some of the we played Dragon Ball Z. Yes.
Like in Tenkei, not Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2.
But even because we played recently on the channel. For those guys who play Dragon Ball Z, we played Dragon Ball Z Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. Gaiden, that one.
Oh, wow.
Where remember it's board by board, and the base. Looking at the way Kirby moves. It kind of looks a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, you're right, like the Budokai game, Budokai 2. I'm not the biggest fan of games like that, but it's one of those things where because we haven't done that in a while, I'm okay with it.
But it's also you're going from fight to fight, too. It's not.
That's
I don't
true.
think there's going to be much
random
actually going on the game board.
And also, I'm okay with it in a Mario Party setting.
Yeah,
I'm just mean in when it's not a party game, I usually don't like playing Famicom or NES games that are like that.
Right.
Which I'm sure some of you guys are like, so you don't like the original Fire Emblem?
Or
I've never played it, but I just don't like the style of...
Probably you wouldn't like the original Final Fantasy, where it's just, world map, go figure out what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, probably not. Because I've seen it, I'm like, probably not. Advance Wars looks interesting, but even that I'm a little iffy with. You've seen that one, right? That's on the GBA.
Yeah.
It's you're going around as a tank. It looks very interesting, but I'm not really interested in those kinds of games. I was shocked at how... It's funny. I wasn't even... we've had brutal directs with people dying every single direct.
Oh my God.
So much that I thought I was used to the carnage, and they were just getting me set up for... the entirety of not just Nintendo but other gaming universes being wrecked by master hands across the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
So I thought I was used to it, but I wasn't. But what was strange was when... Not strange, but horrifying, actually. Very spoopy. They should have had this on the 31st, honestly. The spirits inhabiting the bodies and having them go Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh, well, because their eye... because all the characters are basically like captured
Yeah.
and everything, and they're like being held against their will, and
their eyes
get
going
copies made of themselves,
Yeah.
and like they have other spirits like inhabit these copies,
Which-
and you fight the spirits to like free that character, and
which
like,
are
win
great,
spirits.
great metal stand-ins.
Yeah.
Thinking of not the original, because there was a Metal Mario, but I'm thinking of
Yeah.
the Polygon Fighters.
Yeah.
Very good stand-ins for them.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. I do wonder how the spirits are going to affect competitive play. I'm not a competitive player myself, but I do wonder how that might affect the landscape with all these different type advantages, kind of giving it like a Pokemon vibe to it with type advantages.
A little bit of twist,
because I've never heard the phrase, "Oh, I have a type advantage over you in Smash." I have maybe this kind of reach, or this Smash is OP compared to this Smash.
Right, yeah.
People word it differently, but no one has ever said the phrase to me, "Oh, your character has a type advantage over me."
Yeah, no, that hasn't been a thing.
But it looks like that's being brought into... I mean, certain tournaments, maybe even at the bar, would be like, don't use spirits, perhaps.
Right. Well, because there's... they even try and balance it, too, when you go into an online match. You can look and see what kind of spirits...
Yeah.
like your opponent is using, or like what they're good against, or that kind of stuff. And they try to, when you're looking for players like online, they try to match you with, people like in the interview, like Sakurai makes it seem like they tried really hard to make sure the matches are balanced.
And I think that matters a lot, because we've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on a Matt Rants, but if I didn't, I'm going to give a controversial hot take right now. I hate how microtransactions ruin online play.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking Nobel Prize right now. I said it. I'm the only one who said it. No. But it's true, though, right?
Yeah. No,
microtransactions in something like Star Wars Battlefront 2 or other games, they end up giving you certain weapons, and then they don't do balancing correctly. So all of a sudden, you're up in a match against someone who purchased a really good... And they didn't actually... I have to be fair. They don't purchase the weapon, but they purchase the currency to buy the weapon, which is basically purchasing the weapon. So I should be fair in a sense. But it is still basically purchasing the weapon, and you end up sucking only because your character doesn't have the right equipment, not just because you suck. You suck, but so does that other person, but now they have better equipment.
Right.
Happened to me too in WWE Supercard, in the Supercard app. It's such a cool game because you can have cards and you can actually fuse them to gain their strength and stuff, and you can train them and they can fight up against other cards, and it's really cool. But what happens, somebody buys a legendary deck and they get a character that they don't train, but is already so powerful at its base that my card can't even compete, and I'm like, we're somehow in the same... They're actually not even matched poorly. We're in the same bracket only because his character, while they technically suck stat-wise, they're still a little bit better than mine, and it's frustrating because it's like, I literally... trained, and I haven't spent $1 on the Supercard app.
Yeah.
And this was an issue for me. That's why I stopped playing it. This was like a year or 2 years ago.
Right.
So it's one of those things where microtransactions, even if they try not to fuck everything up, unless it's in a single player game, they fuck over the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So in this case, though, it's really nice how, even though, yes, it's not microtransactions, they still are trying to balance the spirits and balance online play in a way that I hope everyone will be excited and happy.
Yeah, another thing that I wanted to mention was I love the idea of, like, they've had event matches in the past, and I'm pretty sure they had event matches in the last game, too.
Okay.
But, like...
Melee, some of them were so difficult.
My first Smash was Melee, so, like, playing the event matches from Melee, like, really brings me back into this. Like, Brawl had event matches, too, and I'm pretty sure that Smash U had event matches. I could be wrong, but...
Right.
Because I have the 3DS version, so I'm not sure if
so it might be a little different.
Version there were some different modes in the Wii U versus the 3DS, but... But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, because that's kind of a callback to, like, Melee for me, so...
No, yeah, I love, and the way the events work with the spirits, that also is cool as well.
They have, like, little cool details that make the event matches, like, different from just regular matches.
Yes.
And cool little quirks that you wouldn't usually see.
You know what I find interesting, and I don't know if the character is going to be in this, or if it's already in this already as an assist trophy, please tell me, because I feel like he would have been in the 3DS version, or maybe you've heard it. Is any of the characters from Yokai Watch, like Jibanyan or anything like that, in... Because Yokai Watch is big enough that I wonder if he might be a DLC. Because you have to understand, the Yokai Watch, they're spirits.
Yeah,
and when they bring up spirits like this, my mind is like,
right,
wait a minute. Because I played a not-for-resale copy on the show Not For Resale on this channel. And honestly, dude, if you could find it cheap, you should get Yokai Watch. It's a very interesting game.
Right.
Have you seen some gameplay for it? I'll show you after we're done. It's very odd. It's not Pokemon 1-on-1. It's 3-on-3.
Right.
It's 3-on-3 and there's a roulette wheel.
Yeah.
It's fucking intense. Anyway.
The other important thing about spirits in here is that it looks like you can feed, like they have snacks you can feed to the spirits, but you can also use spirits to like enhance amiibos. So it's kind of like feeding your amiibos equipment.
Yes.
But it looks like you should be able to, like, if not for anything else, you should be able to combine the spirits or use them, like, to use excess spirits that you build up. Because one problem I had with the equipment in Smash U and 3DS was that there will be equipment that you have that has, like, negative effects on it, and that there's no way to delete excess equipment that you don't want to use.
Oh.
So it just piles up, and after a while you have to go through this huge list of equipment and you're looking for the one that you want to use on like your amiibo, and it's kind of a mess.
So it seems like combining the spirits get rid of the list of spirits. Also, this seems like from the game you can find multiple versions of the same spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Because by saying you can combine spirits, I imagine that doesn't mean that you're going to only find one version of said spirit. You'll find multiple. Yeah. Which is also good as well. Yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from, though. Like, you just want a cleaner menu, and you think the spirits will help with that.
Will help with that, yeah. I think it's a better... I think they put a little bit more thought into it this time than
it's just the word spirits just sounds odd without context.
Right.
Without context, it's like, why did Nintendo pick? Oh wow, I forgot they had what's his name, Jimmy from WarioWare.
Oh yeah, Wario. Well, because Wario's a character. So
no. Let me explain.
Okay.
I've played WarioWare on the channel recently. We started it myself and Courtney on season 4. So I've never played WarioWare until season 4, and then we continued it after. So when I see Jimmy in my brain, I'm like, it's Jimmy!
Right.
You know, because when I see Jimmy, I picture him doing, I picture him as Bobo's voice.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, it's Jimmy! Right. So yeah, so I love Jimmy, even though I love him probably more than others do, maybe, just because I hear him as Bobo.
Right. And another thing with Spirit Battles online, there's actually a recommendation button. Like, you can hit a certain button, and it'll give you a recommendation of, like, what equipment or what spirits to equip for that
Which
battle.
Is nice.
Which is nice, too.
Spirits also. So when you're fighting a spirit in event mode, it also tells you, hey, you might want to use this or this might be the way you want to fight it.
Right.
Which is actually pretty good, only because, sometimes, in some games, I'm like, please stop doing that, that's dumb. Let me explain. I was playing Marvel Spider-Man, and if I die, it comes up with a menu that loads me into the game, which is fine, even though it's frustrating if, like, you know, I die multiple times in multiple menus, but still, I get it. The game looked great. I understand why there's a loading menu, right? But it gives me tips on the bottom.
Right.
And I got pissed because I was trying to chase someone down, and I couldn't get them. And the tips were like, if you could shoot webbing, and I'm like, it's irrelevant right now. Please stop.
Right.
But in this case, the tips are relevant to the fight themselves.
The match you're going into.
And you may have never had that fight before.
Right.
So I think it's okay to give people that tip. You know, I think it's fine. I don't think it's like, because some people say like, oh, but you're not letting people learn. But it's okay to me.
Right.
By the way, so I have an odd question for you. The way they use Smash multiple times in this Direct, does it seem inappropriate most of the time? Because I feel like it just sounds inappropriate.
Oh my god.
Is it just me?
Yes, it's just
the phrase, oh, well, fuck you too. No, I'm sorry. Just the phrase, hey Tristan, I'm going to get some global Smash points, global Smash power.
Yeah, get on my level.
It just does not that sounded inappropriate. No, it's just, I don't know, just the way people use Smash now. I was like, Nintendo, someone has to tell Nintendo, like Nintendo is just this, like, is only Isabel. Nintendo is only made up of Isabels. And you have to sit her down and be like, let me explain. This is what Smash means in the US, and here's how you're using it. And there's like a Venn diagram. But still, so speaking a little bit more about online, you were telling me, Tristan, because you noticed this too, that they were talking about trying to connect you with people in your local area. I made a joke about, oh, great, I can get beaten up by my local bullies who bully me in elementary school. But other than that, though, all jokes aside, it might speed up connectivity, and that's smart as well, because with loaded Smash servers, it might be best to load, put you up against the guy across the street rather than across the globe.
Yeah. Which, it feels kind of like a double-edged sword, because, I like it in the sense that it might speed up...
you won't know who they are.
No, I know, but, it might speed up connectivity, which is a good thing, but it also, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of fighting people across the world.
If it's 3 a.m. and everyone in your area is tired, but someone in Utah is awake, or in another
or
time
someone
zone.
In Europe or in China,
just another time
Asia.
zone.
Yeah.
That might work, to be fair. Something else I wanted to mention as well. We were also talking about I'm stalling until I remember. Crap.
Well, another big thing, they are going to have... so the full roster
I mentioned DLC
announced.
earlier, yes.
Yeah, but they are going to have DLC characters in packs. So they have what they call fighter passes, which will...
Or, no, the fighter's pass, like a season pass.
Yeah, fighters. So there's 2 different types. There's one for a single release, which is a character, a stage, and
that's not
music.
A pass, that's just a DLC download for $5.
Right, and then the pass is it'll be 5 different characters.
And the music and the
stages.
Yes, and something that
Tristan... the one pack is $5.99, something like that, but then the full pack is $24.99.
Well, yeah, basically what they're doing is just like any other DLC of any type, it's smarter to buy all 5 rather than buying
single
one.
ones.
Especially when, in the case of the Marvel Spider-Man's DLC, I bought I bought the Seasons Pass. Why? Because I knew I loved the game so much that I want to buy the actual DLC, but if I only spend $10 on the heist, I heard that game was only 3 hours long, which, by the way, I can confirm now. I talked about it on a Matt Rants, but I can actually confirm it's a little over 3 hours.
Right.
I'm not going to pay $10 for a little over 3 hours. I'm going to pay $25 for 3 parts of that DLC, which if each one is 3 hours, I think 9 hours isn't a bad deal.
Right.
I don't think it is. It is not. But when it comes to these fighters, I will say, though, I do feel like I don't like that they're putting too much faith in us, putting so much faith in them to spend $25 on 5 fighters that I have no idea who they are.
Right.
I think that they're hoping way too much on both me and other people, hoping that Banjo and also that Waluigi are available.
And I mean, it's also... they're going to be developing those characters within the next year.
But here's the thing. Just show me a PNG file.
Oh,
all you got to do is show me a so-and-so joins the Smash.
Yeah.
And I think that I would be smashing that purchase button. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they just showed all 5, they would be getting that day 1 DLC sale.
True.
All they have to do is just show me a photoshopped file of so-and-so joins the Smash, and then later on show them in cinematics.
Right.
For different directs.
Yeah.
I think that they would sell...
And I think eventually they will do that, but probably as they're getting closer to releasing the character.
Right. But the thing is, the way they made it sound, not all season passes are this way, because to be fair, I just bought the season's pass for Marvel Spider-Man the other day.
Yeah.
And it's months after release, to be fair. But it makes it seem as if it is also a limited time offer. Now, I'm sure it isn't.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
No, it never would be. But it just makes it seem like it's you should buy these now, as if you will not be able to get them as a season's pass later.
Right.
I don't think that'll be the case, but still, it came off that way because they also put it right next to the Piranha limited time offer.
Yeah.
So it kind of brings it up in your mind. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's a marketing tactic. And again, by the way, I'm not saying that Nintendo doesn't have a track record with Smash to bring 5 great fighters.
Right, yeah.
I'm
sure they will.
I gotta be real. I would pay the $25.
Yeah,
I
would too. Yeah.
But I don't think it's good to actually sit there and make it seem like, hey, how much do you believe in us? I do, but what are you asking for? $25 for 5 characters. Also, by the way, the stages and the music is the coolest thing because Tristan doesn't know about this because he didn't see some of the earlier directs. I don't know if you were still here or not, but either way, you didn't see them. The music, you can hear it like your Switch is an MP3 player. So you can have it not in your pocket because dear God, but you can have it in your bag.
Yeah.
Like if you have like a tote bag,
Right.
you can put the Switch in your bag and listen to the music from every track in the game like it's an MP3.
Right.
And you can play, I don't know if it's online, but I know in single player, Tristan, you can play different songs on different tracks, in different worlds now. So you can play like a Zelda stage. And you could have a song from like Mario Odyssey.
Right.
You don't have. They're not just. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm a dick. You can. They are limited, but they're limited to every single game.
Right.
So in other words, if you're playing a Zelda stage, you don't have to listen to that exact Zelda stage.
Right.
You're doing one from Earthbound, from Star Fox, same exact thing. You can play any song from, and some stages, some characters, like there's like 20 songs.
Right.
So you don't have to have only one per.
Yeah.
So that was a cool thing as well. That I enjoyed because you are getting some really cool tracks from these characters. I mean, some of the stuff from Symphony of the Night or from Castlevania with the characters with I forgot who it was already. It was Simon
Belmont. Yeah.
And then
then the Echo character for Simon
was
for Smash.
Rondo?
I don't remember the character.
Crap.
I haven't played much of Castlevania.
I know, I feel bad too. The point is that, because I even talked about him too. The point though is that with those two characters, I enjoyed the music that came with them because the music is crisp as fuck. Like they actually had to get that.
Yeah.
They had to like compose music for the game. That some of it was straight from the original. Some of it just sounded really good. Like it was redone.
Some tracks they actually composed for Smash. So it would be like an alternate soundtrack of. Or like a Smash version of that song from their game, but like
it sounds
remixed or redone.
Beautiful because you saw them appear. You saw that direct, right, when they appeared.
Yeah.
The music, do. Oh God, beautiful. So that I enjoyed so much. Right now, Tristan is cringing because the opening cinematic from the game is on because we're near the end of the direct.
I'm just seeing all the master hands coming out of the sky, and like
Jesus
I remember
Christ.
fighting 2 of them in Melee, and that was bad enough. Now there's an entire army.
Right, yeah.
And it's just all the Smash characters. Oh yeah, and Shulk just having the premonition of everyone getting blasted and like, get the fuck down!
Mario's there just like, just like, how many versions do we win? And Shulk is just like, one.
Boom.
Just the entire universe.
And this is not it.
The entire universe being taken down.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Pikachu's looking at Sonic. Pika, 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 Pika. Just gets hit.
Oh, God.
Sonic
and
is
I love
just like...
that some characters actually dodge out of the way of the first assault from the beams.
Yes.
But, like... It's only like a 5-second
because,
counter,
like,
so like another beam
beams.
just swoops in and like shakes them.
After this, I need to show Tristan the beginning of Gokaiger when all of the Super Sentai characters go up against the army.
Yeah.
And
so Villager, Duck Hunt, and Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer's just doing a yoga pose. Animal.
What can you do?
Animal Crossing, the villager is just running around in circles, panicking, and Duck Hunt, the dog, puts his paws over his face and hides, and the duck is trying desperately to lift him in the air and fly him away, and they all just get obliterated because there's nothing they can do.
And then you had Rossetti screaming, "This is what happens when you reset your game. Don't reset your game."
Oh, and then Kirby just like crash landing after he comes back out of warp and just landing on the ground. Like
I remember some people were saying, "Hey," like I saw this tweet online. People were saying, "Why do you play as Kirby first? Why is it?" And now after this direct, like, oh,
he's the only one who escaped.
Yeah, no, it does feel like...
And then the song comes in and it's like, oh my God.
By the way, how did you feel about that song?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I never expected... I only thought that, like, fans like us would, like, make fan canon songs. I can't believe they got... I want to see, by the way, who's the artist. Like,
yeah, her voice is beautiful.
Yeah, no, it sounds like someone, like, from YouTube, and that's not a bad thing. It's just a lot of people that do covers on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. And then you just see all the characters that were captured and just them getting cloned. It's very reminiscent of
Five Nights at Freddy in a weird way.
Well, okay, it's the red eyes.
Yes, and the animatronic way that they move when possessed.
Because it's just like clones of your favorite characters, but they're enslaved, like they're copied, and then these evil spirits inhabit the bodies of these copies and fight against them. And I'm assuming like that's how you go around on the map, and like you fight the clone version of that character, and that's how you unlock them. And what I really think is cool on the board map as you're going around, like you summon different spirits, like a Lapras takes you across the ocean and stuff like that. But there's also like other kind of like event matches where I know one of them that's shown in the trailer was like you fight against a boss from Mega Man, and it's kind of like how it was, I think it was in Subspace Emissary in Brawl, or like you fight against one like a dragon from oh geez, it just came out. Monster Hunter. So it's like these little mini event matches against characters that they're not playable characters, but they're just like these stand-in like boss characters for the story mode.
Right.
And I love that. I love that so much.
So I'm trying to find the actual artist who sang it. I will say this much though. While I do like the song, I do think that the lyrics seem like they're a 1-to-1 translation, if you will.
Okay.
Because the thing is, apparently the original draft of I want to make sure I get it right. Jump Up Superstar. The original ones were a direct 1-to-1 translation, and then I forgot who it was. If it was like Nintendo of America or someone was like, "Hey, can we change up these lyrics, make them sound like there's something like you would be singing in English, not just a translation of a Japanese song?"
Oh, okay.
And then you've heard Jump Up Superstar, right?
I think so.
Oh yeah, well I'll show it to you after we're done with the rant, and it's really good. Like it sounds like something you tap your foot to on the radio, not just like, oh, this is a translation.
Right.
Because of course that's one of the hardest things to do with music. We see it all the time looking at anime, not even like recreations dub-wise, but subtitles. We'll be like, that doesn't rhyme, or like that's a little odd because it's in Japanese. It's like it might be really good, but in English it's literally two different languages. So, and then that's why when you see like a Funimation dub, when they dub a song differently lyrically, you're like, that's nothing like the original song. You're like, yeah, it isn't. That's how it works in English.
Right.
Like, that's how songs work. So I will admit, I think lyrically it was a little off, but vocally, she nailed it.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and it was something that wasn't expected, so it kind of just took me off guard alongside everything else that was going on.
Right.
So I think that's what really drew me into that. That made me more hyped than almost anything so far. Well, I don't mean the song. I mean the cinematic mixed in with the single player mode, because I gotta be honest, when it comes to playing different games, yes, I care about multiplayer. I care about hanging out with people and having fun. But a lot of people that I know are super busy, or like you live in Long Island, I live in Queens. That's not super far, but it's far enough. Right. So I can't think about what multiplayer is going to be like. I can only think about what single player is going to be like. In some ways. So, because I hate going online and then, I get my ass kicked and I'm just like, wait, I'm not being competitive in any of that. Like, no, competitive scene. Like, I don't care about competitive, like, personally fighting in a competitive Smash, a competitive Battlefront or anything like that. No fighting games or anything, or online shooters. So I'm sitting here like, I want to have a good time. So I love story modes more so than anything. So I remember Melee's story mode, what was it called? Battle something?
Melee's was...
Was it Battle in the name, or was it Adventure?
No,
it was Adventure mode.
Melee had Classic, Adventure, and All-Star.
Right, I loved Adventure.
All-Star is also coming back for this, which is cool.
I loved Adventure so much.
So you went through the different worlds, and it was just a long, like side-scrolling stage.
It was very interesting.
That was cool.
Yeah. So I love story modes, especially in Smash. So having this one be this way, it looks very interesting, and I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Yeah,
that's what sold me on this game. And granted, every director's something else that'll sell me on the game, to be fair.
Yeah.
But this definitely sold me. Yeah, it does suck that it seems like the leaks aren't true, because like I said earlier, Incineroar, oh shit, I got it right.
You got it.
Wasn't in the leak.
Right.
And he would have been in the leak. So even though Ken is there, him not being in the leak confirms that the leaks are faked.
Yeah.
Which is so funny how that happened. It's like, because I thought Nintendo wasn't going to comment on it because as far as I knew, Nintendo hasn't commented on it, but I thought they would, being like, nah, bullshit. But no, they didn't comment, probably because they're like, we're about to show them.
Right, yeah.
We're about to show them how wrong they are. And it's like,
we're about to show them, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. But either way, though, I thought this was a very successful Direct. I still think that sometimes it feels odd to have 40 minutes of Smash.
Yeah, I thought it was weird at first, too, because a friend of mine, he's like, oh, there's a Direct tomorrow. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, Smash, and it's 40 minutes. I'm like, whoa,
I saw you. I heard you at the bar last night, and it was so funny. Because, but they've done it before. Yeah. It's just usually it's either 25 minutes, or even if it's that long, 40 minutes, it just still feels odd regardless, to be fair.
But, like, watching this one now, I'm like, yeah, no, that was a 40 minutes well spent.
No, most definitely. It really was. I can't wait to see, what's coming up next, because yes, even though it seems like they've given us everything, because Smash is coming out December 3rd, right? Because late November is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure it's December 3rd or 4th we're getting that Smash. So I think they have another Direct planned, but I don't think it's Smash related.
Nintendo, let me Smash.
Yeah. Well, we've reached that point of the podcast. Either way, I'm just saying that even though there will be another Direct, I don't think it's going to be fully Smash related. I assume it's going to be like a little portion.
Yeah, there might be some like little updates.
Yeah. But still, I don't know. I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'll say. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to see more. But what I want to know is, as we're wrapping this up, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So tell me what you want the most from Smash. Tell me if you were disappointed with what you saw in Smash. There was a meme going around about, we should get the Grinch in Smash. It's his time. And that one was really funny. I told you about that at the bar last night a little bit. Yeah. So that was a full-on meme. That one we knew was never going to happen. But I think that a lot of people, even though I've only played like a total of maybe 20 minutes of Banjo-Kazooie, I'm still rooting for him. Because it's a rare title, and Nintendo's working with Microsoft more and more recently. Yeah. Especially with like online play stuff with Fortnite and other, online play stuff where Sony has kind of been like out of that. Right. And Microsoft and Nintendo have been working together. And also working together with Rare on bringing out things like Donkey Kong Country for the SNES Classic Edition and stuff like that. I was hoping maybe you get, not Conquer, because although Conquer, that game has also said the F word, so that's some more bad influences for Isabelle that we can't let get near her.
Right, but Bayonetta and Snake.
I love that tweet.
Canonically said the F word, they're bad influences on Isabelle.
I love that tweet. That was a beautiful tweet. God. But still, I am frustrated with no Kazooie, but again, this DLC... they leave it as hanging, I know, but I would like, hopefully, if their next Smash is late November, I would like a tease of a new character DLC, I hope. Yeah. But again, I want to know what you guys think. Tell me what characters you would like in Smash, what other things you would like in Smash.
To say mine?
You already have, I thought.
Well... I don't think I did.
Oh, then tell me what you would want in Smash, Tristan Walter.
Well, because there's another friend of mine who's been pulling for, now if anybody's played, the Wonderful 101 for the Wii U. Wonder Red. Mm-hmm. They would be great because it's a Nintendo system. It came out only for the Wii U. It's a great game. And they're kind of like Sentai Rangers in a way.
Oh, I know.
But, they have different quirks and powers.
I think I played it with you guys.
Yeah. So he's been pulling for that. So I doubt it's going to happen, but I would love to see that.
You know when it'll happen? Yeah. If they announce that the game is being ported to the Switch,
right?
That's when you'll know. If it isn't...
I don't think it's sold that well, but it is a really solid game.
And that's what's sad, because it looked great.
Yeah.
And I would love to buy it, but then I have to fucking buy a Wii U. Because it wasn't released for any other systems, am I correct?
Nope.
Then I have to buy... And I wonder why it didn't sell well, because it was only released on the Wii U. Yeah. Port that to the Switch, I bet you it'll do gangbusters.
Right, yeah. But let's see, the two characters that I would love to see, and this would make a third canonic character who has said the F word, would be Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
I want to say that can't work when we have Bayonetta. No, we have Bayonetta.
I mean, they were on the Wii. They're only on the Wii.
Yeah. So, no, I'm saying when they have Bayonetta and you have Snake.
A Nintendo character.
Yeah, no, and you have... I gotta be real with you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Nintendo is trying to make things, like bad for children or like promote bad influences, but after some of the opening cinematics we've seen recently for not just Directs, but now for the game, I think Nintendo understands that they also have an older fan base as well. Right.
I gotta get me that Suda 51 support. Come on.
We're also going to have that character from Killer 7. We're going to have Smileys.
Okay. Even I know my...
They won't have Smileys.
Smiles.
Heaven
Smile.
Heaven Smile.
I know they're not going to have that.
They're going to have a Killer 7 stage.
Oh my god.
No, but Travis would be nice.
I would love even more would be an Echo Fighter for Cloud, Zach.
Okay.
He's from. There are people who've played Crisis Core for Final Fantasy VII, but he's a better Cloud.
Okay. I'm sure that won't be controversial online. And
Fight me.
At me. You don't have a Twitter.
I don't.
I'll at you. No, but I'll say this. I probably should have noticed that Shadow was an assist trophy, because that's probably why he wouldn't have been an Echo Fighter for Sonic, because he was one of the leaks.
Yeah.
Because they've never done that, right? An assist and then also an Echo or a second.
Don't remember. I could be wrong, but I feel like Little Mac was an assist and he became a fighter.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I mean, in the same game.
Don't quote me on. Oh, no, not in
that's
the same game.
What I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So,
it would be like the next game they would become.
And that's why we're not getting Waluigi tiers. So yeah, so I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for listening again. If you want Tristan on more episodes of Matt Rants, please comment down below and I'll try to get him on. We won't be in the same room together, sadly, so some of that magic might be lost a little bit. But still, though, if you like them on the channel, you can obviously check out our stuff over at Those Guys on the Radio, which we have them on there as well. And, of course, we have them on a bunch of other stuff that Those Guys play.
If you like me on this, too bad. Matt's keeping me with other stuff.
Yeah, right?
Matt Rants is his show.
It's only, right? You know what it is? I knew I wasn't going to be back by like tomorrow, and then I'd be recording it, so it would be out in 2-3 days.
Right.
So I'm like, no, we've talked about directs before, why not talk about this one? But I kind of like, I'd be real dick move. It'd be like, Tristan, get out of your own study. Tristan, leave your study. Like, no. So and also I know you know more about Smash than I do, so I knew it would have helped.
Smash me for it. Wait,
that came out just right. So thank you all so much. I keep on thanking everyone. Definitely like and subscribe if you like the video. If you didn't like the video, you can still like and subscribe either way. Again, comment below. Would love to hear what you guys have to say about everything relating to this direct and more. All right, guys, so take care. Tune in next time for another episode of Matt Rants. See ya.
Goodbye.